The match was a thrilling display of squandered opportunities, where time seemed to rush by in a blur. Despite 38 shots being fired off between the two struggling teams, only James Maddison's 13th-minute strike found the back of the net. The win propelled Spurs to 12th place, while Manchester United remains in 15th, still searching for consistency. How the game unfolded. This Premier League season has been a far cry from the dominant performances seen in previous years by Manchester City and Liverpool. Sunday's clash offered no exception to this trend, with both teams sitting in the bottom half of the table, despite being two of the wealthiest clubs in the world. Injuries and bad luck have certainly played a role, but it's impossible to ignore the underlying issues. Guglielmo Vicario had already been tested 3 times before Maddison capitalized on a rebound from Andre Onana's save in the 13th minute to put Spurs ahead. Both teams seemed incapable of managing the space behind their defenses, offering up opportunities at will. United, for instance, squandered one such chance when Bruno Fernandes sent a ball through to Alejandro Garnacho, who, unmarked and just 8 yards out, sent his effort flying high over the bar. The first half ended with Tottenham gaining control, but that dominance was short-lived. United pushed forward in search of an equalizer, but they too were plagued by their own inefficiency in front of goal, with Garnacho and Joshua Zirkzee missing golden opportunities. Both managers, Ruben Amorim and Ange Postecoglou, are dealing with similar frustrations, as noted by Amorim himself. Postecoglou, though, has faced more pronounced issues with injuries, which have prevented Spurs from fully embracing their high-intensity style of play. However, with more defenders finally fit to play, Spurs managed to push forward more effectively, dominating possession, especially in the first half. United, despite their ongoing fitness woes, stuck to their familiar 3-4-2-1 formation. With 4 central midfielders sidelined, Amorim was forced to pair Fernandes and Casemiro in a double pivot, a setup that highlighted both players' struggles with the dual responsibilities of the role. Tottenham was able to capitalize on United's defensive vulnerabilities, with the Red Devils conceding the most shots in a game since their September encounter with Spurs. Despite their own attacking issues, Spurs were the more organized side and took full advantage of their returnees. Maddison, who had missed several matches due to injury, made an immediate impact with his tap-in goal and showed excellent leadership in midfield, earning a standing ovation as he left the pitch in the second half. At the other end, Vicario's return proved crucial. After recovering from a fractured ankle, he was instrumental in keeping United at bay, pulling off several key saves, particularly from Garnacho. The Italian's composure and commanding presence in the air stood in stark contrast to the performance of his understudy, Antonin Kinski, in recent weeks. In the end, Tottenham's resilience and United's continued struggles left the visitors with little to show for their efforts.